nothing to do with you. I got a hazy recollection of the truth. Oh, it's got nothing to do with you. My rooftop dude. You're always doing what you do. And this harmony, it follows you. That's the truth. I got a hazy recollection of the truth. When I'm fading, all I see is you. I got a hazy recollection of you. And when I'm fading, all I see is you. My rooftop dude. My rooftop dude. I got a hazy recollection of truth. When I'm fading, all I see is you. My rooftop dude. The only thing we can lose is the truth. The only thing we can lose is lose to that dude. That's the proof. Got a hazy recollection of you. When I'm faded, I sometimes feel you. And that's my rooftop dude. Yeah. 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 I got a hazy recollection of truth. When I'm faded, sometimes I feel you. My rooftop dude. Prove it true. Prove it, what I do. Prove it true. Prove it, my rooftop dude.
Prove it, my rooftop dude. Sometimes I get a hazy vision of you. Sometimes I get a recollection, I do. It's all about that blue. Sometimes I get a hazy recollection of the truth. Can't lose. It's all got to do with my rooftop dude. My rooftop dude. My rooftop dude. My rooftop dude. That's the truth. That's the truth. I'm so glad that's the truth. It's got a lot to do with that rooftop dude. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. I can't lose. I got the blues. I can't lose.
This band like the Ghost, and we just re-recorded Hey Couture. and we were able to get the noise out of the mix with a noise tool that we got for our recording flow. So now we're putting up a new version called Hey Couture, Fuck That Untoward Wretch. And, we've been in this mode where we very, you know, you know, lost in our resentments. We know we wrote a song and say, you should, get rid of your resentments and get rid of fix your karma and, lose your resentments. But sometimes you can't. There's some people in life that you just you get a big hate on, So given the environment today with the politics and everything, you can kind of guess what's going on in terms of resentment on both sides of the aisle. And as artists, we can tap into that, try to do something creative with it. So what we've done to here is just clean up the song, get rid of the noise, and made a title that will probably offend some people, but that's what's going on with our head right now. And part of the whole dark ghost thing is that we go into the dark side of what's going on in life, and is part of it. So enjoy the noiseless version.
I got a hazy recollection of you when I'm fading. I sometimes see the truth. I got a hazy recollection of you when lose. It's the truth. Only thing we can lose is lose to that dude. That's the proof. Got a hazy recollection of you. When I'm faded, I sometimes feel you. And that's my rooftop dude. Yeah. I got a hazy recollection of truth. When I'm faded, sometimes I feel you. My rooftop dude. Prove it true. Prove it what I do. Prove it true. Prove it my room thunder.
Prove it my roots undo. Sometimes I get a hazy vision like you. Sometimes I get a recollection I do. It's all about bamboo. But sometimes I get a hazy recollection of the truth. Can't lose. It's all got to do with my rooftop dude. My rooftop dude. My rooftop dude. My rooftop dude. That's the truth. That's the truth. I'm so glad that's the truth. It's got a lot to do with that rooftop dude. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. I can't lose. I got the blues. I can't lose.
This is Vander like the Ghost, and this is episode 107. Peg talks up the Electro Fuzz dissonance of Hate Couture. Now, Hate Couture is kind of a jam fuzz tone rocker, and it started with some sequencing our Mother 32 and our DFAM and our or those analog synths. And plus an Arturia Mini Boot 2S. So we're using the sequencer on our Mother 32. We're using the sequencer on the DFAM, which is an actual CV, controlled voltage sequencer. And then we're also using the Arturia Mini Boot 2S sequencer, which is more of a digital sequencer on an analog synth. And then we're using the guitar on our Juno GI to drive the sounds. We also are using the System 1M for some really cool effects. And the Juno is used also on a multi-track for some atmospheric synth sounds that we kind of use the guitar lines to follow it a little bit in terms of the feeling and some of the portamento stuff that's going on in the song. and it's just it's a rocker, but it's kind of a psychedelic rocker. It's a little slower than a punk song. It's more Pink Floydish or like it's rock oriented, 70s rock oriented type of song. And we've gotten some pretty good feedback from some folks that liked it on the net when we pushed it out on Instagram. We pushed it out on our SoundCloud. We got some pretty good direct feedback, people liking the song. So we're thinking we're going to put it on Dark Ghost Volume 1. We were a little upset when we first recorded it because on the vocal we got some white noise, but we kind of took it as the white noise kind of gives character, kind of like because you can introduce white noise into a track using a Moog or a DFAM or any of the analog synths, and then we kind of took it as, okay, well, the vocal's got this white noise on it because we didn't EQ it as good as we should have, but we liked the vocal performance. We tried some new ones and we didn't like how they came out, and so we're kind of living with the white noise on the track until we feel we're in a mode to maybe re-record that vocal. But it doesn't seem to have hurt the impressions on the song because all the other tracks that were recorded into the Zoom don't have that. So I think it was our mic sensitivity on our Studio Electronics mic with our VT4. We found sometimes on a VT4 you do need to use the noise gate. It has a noise gate filter. It has some white noise reduction, and we probably didn't have that set right. We had the sensitivity of the mic up a little too high. So that's always a rub when you're recording. And so, we've always got to be sensitive to that. We're hoping when we get the Model 24 Tascam that we can increase our capabilities on our equipment and route things in a way to, maybe get some better wiring. That we've had to rewire our rig from time to time. Because sometimes when we set it up for video performance, when we go back to do the recording performance, we've got to make sure that we've got everything tidy so we don't have that issue. We found on the VT3, we don't get as much of that. We're not sure, right? A VT4 is more sensitive to that, but it does have a noise gate, so maybe you're supposed to use that. But it's hard to see the levels on the VT4. They make a VT5. It would be cool to actually have like a level control that you can actually see if you're peaking or something on that. I believe it does have some indicators of that, but it's not clear. It says red lights. It would be better if there was like more of a dial type of situation. And if it was actually, I would actually like it to be a little bit bigger and have some like knob for functions to having to dive into things. I think that would be a good idea to expand the vocoder and make it, kind of like the old vocoder full synth. Actually make it like the boutique module, actually make it a full vocoder synth with, oscilloscope, with level meters, with knob per functions, so you can get to everything plus the keyboard. It would be really cool to have that. It's just an idea. Also in that idea, the System 8 is a great synth. It's kind of like a desert island synth jumping into like Roland's again. We would love to see a System 16, which would be a further advancement of an 8 with, a modern Jupiter 8 sound using 16 voices. And I think that would be incredible, and it would kind of go toe-to-toe and probably be in a good price range against, the Prophet 6 and the Prologue 16 and the Moog 1, because they already have all these awesome plug outs for the System 8. And if you actually increase the capability to be 16 voices, stereo, analog, simulated sound, and just maybe a bigger keyboard and a tighter package that, I've always thought that they should have the build of the original Jupiter with a modern, ARIA setup. And if they actually could, make it a bigger synth with, a sturdier build with a, aluminum body, that would be really awesome. And so it's something, I know Roland's made some awesome things, like the System 500 set is phenomenal. It's something that like a Lost After want that like Eurorack. I think that Eurorack solution is one of the best ones out there. It's very versatile. It's got, the System 100 and System, I think 700
bones to it, plus some modern stuff on it. That is an awesome machine. So I mean, everybody's been kind of waiting for Roland to come out with their next big synth. And it seems like the last big synth was the System 8. We'd like to see like a Phantom come back. I know the FAs are the Phantoms, like the modern version, but I think a System 16, and then maybe have on board a bunch of the actual sounds that you can get from that classic module that has all the great sounds. That's the name's escaping me right now, but there's a famous module that has all the stuff that was from the Phantom, and it has all those sounds. So that would be really good. The Supernatural, like the Supernatural engine. If you had when we've seen this, the Supernatural engine you could say is in the JDXA and a JDXI, but it's not really there in the System 8. So I think a really awesome synth would be something that had that Supernatural engine plus the analog engine. And if you thought about it, what if you could have all the capabilities of the System 500 with the capabilities of the Supernatural engine with the plug out capability of a System 8 and make it a System 16? That would be an awesome machine that could go toe to toe with a lot of the stuff that's out there. And I'm a big Roland guy. I'm a big Moog guy, and I'm a big Arturia guy. I've got like a lot of that stuff. And I love Make Noise. And it'd be cool to see Make Noise actually make a synth too. I think if you think about it, like with all the modules that Make Noise has, if they actually made a full synth like a Waldorf Quantum, that would be amazing. If we could take all the modules that they have and make it a synth that has all those modules, it would be very comparable to like a Prophet. Probably a Prophet. I think it would probably be more like a 6 or like maybe a 12. That would probably be what it would be more like. But we're very keen on recording for this new album that we're going to put out on Amazon.com. Dark Ghost Volumes 1 through X. And as we put these songs out, we're looking for those songs that get the most feedback. And as we get more people liking the material, we're going to make our choices on the track list for Volume 1, which will show up in 2019. Probably after, like I said, we're going to get the Tascam Model 24 analog mixer combination with digital recorder to remaster a lot of material and then use that for the final mix. But we'll be talking to you later. Thank you for supporting The Ghost.